Hi everyone, Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm. Okay, so we have finished planting the little Spira Russian sage, which we learned is not from Russia and not a true sage. And we have the 2021, the Montrose White Calamint on the other side. So how am I going to bring those two colors together? Which I guess they would. But I want to bring them together in between here. What I'm going to do is plant similar colors. In the background, I have the Powwow White Coneflower. And as I said, most herbs are from the mint family. Is this an exception? Yes, it is. This is out of the daisy family, just like the sunflowers or whatever. It is not a mint. But, little fun fact of Echinacea. Echinacea is native to North America. The American Indians used to use it. And, but in 1895, it was brought to Europe. And then from there, the Germans took it and experimented with it. And they found out that it increased the white blood cells, hence building an immunity system. It's so interesting, some of this stuff. But what I'm going to do around the statue, I have 4 of these, and I'm just going to put 2 on each side. This is not going to be a really thick shrubby deal going on. It's just going to bring some of the colors of the purple and pinks and the whites all together. Let me show you how it's going to work. The echinacea is in. The only care you have for the echinacea is fertilization in the spring and in the summer to get that extra boost. Now the next plant to tie everything in, we have the sage here, which is Russian sage, which is not a sage. And then we're going to add Salute Pink Salvia, another type of sage. And it's a different color, but they kind of blend in together. That's going to go in front of the white echinacea. Now what's great about this, just like everything else that we have planted, are ones that will keep all the pests away, such as raccoons, deer, groundhogs. I can make a movie on the groundhogs. And it's pretty much maintenance free. So I'm going to dig the holes the same way. However, with this one, it says fertilize every 6 to 8 weeks. So again, I'm going to add fertilization. Let me dig the hole. All right, the salvia is in. Now let's talk about the care of the salvia and a little more about the salvia. Did you know it's the 2019 Perennial of the Year? So we have 2021 in the Calamint and the 2019 in the sage here. I mean, what's better? Now, the salvia means to heal or to save, which I thought is really interesting. That's what the name means. So it's going to save my garden by keeping those groundhogs out. Now, this is hardy, negative 20 and 30. Almost everything is negative 20, 30, likes dry, except for the calamint. That was zones 5 to 7. So that one's a little more finicky, but it's worth it. Now, do I need to deadhead the echinacea or the salvia? The salvia, you could, because the reason I picked this one, this particular salvia, is because it blooms spring, summer, and fall, as long as you keep deadheading it. So I really, really want to keep those flowers going. Now, as far as the echinacea, you can deadhead it, and it will help promote more blooms. But now, the catch with echinacea is, if you let it, you know, the seeds die, then it will reseed and it'll give you more echinacea plants, which for some people, it seems to be a problem. It's a dream to me. can you have enough echinacea? But also the wildlife eats those seeds, and we're really trying to support the wildlife, so that's really good. If you deadhead it, keep those little balls that you'll get. They're little balls. I'll show you what they look like. They're great for crafts and seeds later on. Now, we're going to talk about everything about deadheading. Now, the Russian sage, you can cut that back when it starts going like scraggly, you know. If you do that, keep that foliage. That and the calamint, you know, the long stems with that wonderful smell, are great for arrangements. And I'll show you how to use those this fall. You know how I feel about decorating and cakes. We love all that, using flowers and foliage and stuff. But this ends our series on getting rid of the deer, the raccoons, and my favorite, the groundhogs. Every one of these, the Russian sage, the echinacea, the salvia, and the calamint, will all get rid of those or help. And also, they all like the dry soil. Try to keep plants that need and like the same requirements. But this is Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm, and next we're going to talk about some of our non-hardy herbs that we need to look at. My cilantro is bolting. So what are we going to do about it? What's our alternatives? See you then.
One quick thing, we had two people communicate with me. One asked about rabbits. The echinacea is bunny proof. Rabbits hate the smell. The sage, they will eat sage if they're desperate, but again, not their favorite. Mint would be your only issue. But the two that I just planted, bunny proof pretty much. Now, somebody else sent a beautiful picture. You'll see it at the end. And now I feel like I need a vacation to that area. This is Sabrina. Please thumbs up.